Lionel Messi fined by MLS after incident with Quinn Sullivan. Lionel Messi has been fined by Major League Soccer following a heated incident during Inter Miami's dramatic 2-2 draw against the Philadelphia Union on August 19th. The MLS Disciplinary Committee announced Friday that Messi was fined an undisclosed amount for violating the league's policy concerning hands to the face, head, or neck of an opponent. The incident happened in the 101st minute, deep into second half stoppage time. The incident involved Philadelphia Union midfielder Quinn Sullivan. The two players exchanged words during the match before Messi made contact with Sullivan around the back of the head/neck. The referee intervened and play continued without Messi receiving a card at the time. How the incident escalated. The situation became increasingly heated during the final stages of the match. Messi appeared frustrated following contact from Sullivan, and the two players exchanged words before the confrontation. Although Messi avoided immediate punishment during the match, MLS later reviewed the incident and determined that his actions violated the league's rules. The disciplinary committee ultimately decided on a financial penalty rather than a suspension. That means Messi remains available for Inter Miami's next match. It wasn't the only incident. Messi wasn't the only Inter Miami player punished. Inter Miami defender Ian Fray was also fined for a separate incident involving contact with an opponent's head/neck during the same match. The game became particularly chaotic in stoppage time, with Inter Miami's Yannick Bright and Philadelphia's Cavan Sullivan both receiving red cards. So what looked like a normal MLS match between two strong teams turned into a dramatic finish involving multiple disciplinary incidents. Cavan Sullivan gets good news. There was another major disciplinary development following the match. Philadelphia's Cavan Sullivan initially received a red card and a one-match suspension. However, the independent review panel later unanimously overturned the red card and the accompanying suspension and fine. That means Sullivan is eligible to play in Philadelphia's next match against Austin FC. This creates an interesting contrast. Messi's fine remained, while Sullivan successfully had his red card overturned. Messi still had a huge impact on the game despite the controversy. Messi was one of the biggest stories on the field. Inter Miami eventually drew 2-2 with Philadelphia, and Messi scored one of Miami's goals while also providing an assist. The goal was particularly emotional because it was reported as Messi's first goal since the death of his father, Jorge Messi. Messi dedicated the goal to his father. That made the night a mixture of emotion, football, controversy, and frustration for the Argentine superstar. How much was Messi fined? MLS has not revealed the amount of Messi's fine. The official disciplinary decision only states that Messi was fined an undisclosed amount for violating the league's policy regarding contact with an opponent's face, head, or neck. So claims about a specific dollar amount should be treated cautiously unless MLS officially releases the figure. Messi avoids suspension. Perhaps the biggest takeaway for Inter Miami is that Messi will not miss the next match because of this incident. The punishment is financial, meaning the club can still rely on its superstar. That's particularly important for Miami as the club continues its push near the top of the Eastern Conference. Reuters reports that Inter Miami were sitting second in the East behind Nashville. This is Messi's second MLS disciplinary punishment. This isn't the first time Messi has been punished by MLS. He was previously fined following a confrontation with the New York City FC assistant coach in 2025. The latest incident therefore becomes another disciplinary chapter in Messi's MLS career. Final takeaway. The Philadelphia Inter Miami match ended in a 2-2 draw, but the drama didn't stop when the final whistle blew. MLS reviewed the incidents and handed Messi an undisclosed fine for his contact with Quinn Sullivan. Ian Fray was also fined, while Cavan Sullivan successfully appealed his red card. For Messi, the good news is that there is no suspension, so Inter Miami can continue to count on him. But the incident adds another controversial moment to Messi's MLS career, and with the playoff race heating up, every match and every point could become increasingly important.